Drop my controller. Can't tell, like, does this game only save at certain points? Or, because it, like, gives me moments of doing save slots, but I don't know if it, like, does any autosave feature. Have you played this before? It's probably your copy I'm playing.
Yeah.
You must have, this must have been one of the very first games you bought. It's on time. It's like pretty. I'm playing through the oldest stuff in the library. Oh yeah, not too long ago.
And you saw your character just eat everything. Cool. Annoying people and
Alright, turn in 5 minutes, we gotta read.
okay. Did you just boot me?
Man, shut up. How about you? What's up, Reddit?
Wow, you
Wow, bro!
Redditor.
Bro, I gotta
Disgrace!
stringing.
Yeah, Reddit's a disgrace!
You're a disgrace!
That's you.
A disgrace!
Ever since Ethan got a 3D printer, that's all I think about. 3D print, 3D print, 3D
Well,
print.
I'm trying to get the settings nailed down, because once that's done, I can just boop, print it and walk away.
2 things coming out of Ethan's mouth. 3D print. Do you guys know what word in Hebrew I just learned?
Wow.
Yeah, that's honestly exactly what I do.
Oh yeah, a new one is now cheese though.
Okay, what?
Cheese. 3D print.
Look at how much cheese I just got!
Oh, frick.
How come I can't search up? It's not letting me
You don't have internet. Oh wait, you do.
do.
Huh. Weird.
And I top 2 girl. What you get?
Oh, going up, but
I said Atlas, that's what it is. Okay.
What?
You watch My Hero Academia?
Me?
Yeah.
Have I watched it?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Didn't I tell you that? He's
Wait.
Logan spends his time making fun of My Hero Academia. He doesn't watch it.
Wow, Logan. Way to hate on the most stringent anime ever made.
All right. In a minute, we gotta read, bro. Got.
Hey, man. This is the best game ever made.
That was hilarious. I love it.
Ah! Hey, Ethan, don't you want to stab the one? Ah!
Right.
Oof. No.
Alright, here you go, bro. Never, ever have I been such a young person.
I will
Never ever have I met someone that does not have a Nintendo Switch.
Don't mind me, I'm in
Alright.
this. I
Just gonna
know
close it
high.
and hope I
Here,
get-
Cat.
All right, Char.
Pikmin?
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
Is it good?
One
They say
second.
that's the best game.
The first one?
Yeah.
I mean, I really like it. The graphics are not that good.
What?
PS2 era.
I mean,
Maybe
there's
not
that
that good.
stuff.
It came out on like
The GameCube. Yeah.
No,
But I really
I'm
like
talking about the
gameplay.
remastered.
It's not the remastered.
That is literally the remaster, dude.
Hey, Logan.
I don't know.
Are you
The other
ready,
Pikmin
are you
games
Sure.
are
ready
better.
to see the best stuff in the game?
Still looking
Huh?
at stuff.
All right, my friend. Let's read.
Slapsticks?
So it's
Back on my sweatshirt,
it's like doing like.
Oh, Justin messaged me. Maybe he wants to play.
because I have some baloney on right now, bro.
So,
Can you put on the
tell Justin to join on Discord.
I'm putting my 80. Perfect.
So I'm gonna see that popping, bro.
Let's get it.
Wait.
That's literally- Have you seen the original of that? Let's get it started in here, but the Black Eyed Peas original or the explicit version.
Yeah.
Alright,
What
let's
is
start
it?
reading.
That course, still reading.
Corey.
Yeah, go ahead. That's cool. Do whatever you need to make yourself comfortable.
Well, it's still on Reddit, off friend Reddit.
That's not Reddit.
Yo, mama, who do you mean?
Man, shut up.
City boy? Country boy?
Oh, yo,
Country boy? Country boy?
Man, shut up. Yeah, Brandon, Mama's took Chunky. She didn't get out the front door.
Dude, my mom is
Oh.
like the opposite of chunky. She's,
Oh.
she's anorexic.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what?
She's definitely not chunky.
Oh, bloody
Alright.
puppy. He's so good.
I'll start praying. King Jesus, you're such a good God. Thank you that we just have another week together. Take this moment and you are the Elohim who created the heavens and the earth. And you have this moment that we can read the people who experience you, wrote about you, and their story. And yet Jesus does a strange thing where it all points to you. So as we read the writings of the ancients, please read to us how it points towards you. And give us wisdom on how we could be agents of life, like you were the source of life. Amen.
Amen.
Genesis chapter 31, the pain of a family divided by miles. Laban said, "Now you have indeed gone because you were very keen for your father's household. Why have you stolen my gods?" Jacob answered, saying to Laban, "Because I was afraid, because I thought you might seize your daughters from me. The person with whom you find your gods will not remain alive. In front of our brothers, examine for yourself whatever I have and take it for yourself." Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen them. Laban went into Jacob's tent, into Leah's tent, and into two maidservants' tent, but did not find them. He came out of Leah's tent and went into Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the effigies, put them in the camel's saddle, and sat on them. Laban delved through everything in the tent and did not find them. She said to her father, "May my lord not be incensed, because I cannot get up before you, because I have a period." So he searched but did not find the effigies. Jacob became incensed and argued with Laban. Jacob testified by saying to Laban, "What is my affront? What is my offense that you have hunted after me? When you delved through all my possessions, what did you find of all your household possessions? Put it here in front of my brothers and yours so that they can give judgment between the two of us. These 20 years I have been with you. Your ewes and your goats have not miscarried. I have not eaten rams from your flocks. I have not brought you animals that had been killed. I myself dealt with the offense. From me you sought what was stolen by day and what was stolen by night. I became by day heat consumed me, and by night frost. My sleep fled from my eyes. I have had these 20 years in your household. I served you 14 years for your $2 and 6 years for your flock. And you changed my wages 10 times. If the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the reverence of Isaac had not been mine, now would you have sent me off empty-handed? But God saw my ill treatment and the toil of my hands and gave judgment last night." Laban testified, saying, "The daughters are my daughters, the children are my children, the flock is my flock. All that you see is mine. But what can I do today for these daughters of mine, or for their children whom they have borne? Now come, let's make a covenant. You and I, and there will be a witness between you and me." So Jacob took a stone and set it up as a pillar. Jacob said to his brothers, "Gather stones." They got stones and made a heap and ate there by the heap. Laban called it Yagur Sahadutha, and Jacob called it Galid. Laban said, "This heap is a witness between me and you today." Hence it was called Galid, and the watchtower, because he said, "Yahweh will watch between you and me when one hides from the other. If you ill-treat my daughters, or take wives beside my daughters, though there is no one with us, see, God will be a witness between you and me." And Laban said to Jacob, "Here is this heap, and here is the pillar that I have set up between you and me. This heap will be a witness, and this pillar will be a witness that I am not to go past this heap and to you, and you are not to go past this heap to me, or this pillar to do harm. The God of Abraham and the God of Nahor, the God of the ancestors, decide between us." Jacob swore by the reverence of his father Isaac. Jacob made a sacrifice in the mountains and invited his relatives to eat a meal. They ate a meal and stayed the night in the mountains. All right. So we have here, remember, Jacob's like, I'm running away! I'm taking my stuff with me! And yet, his wife, Laban's daughter, she's like, ooh, gold effigy, gold god. Yummy. I'll take it. And so he chases Jacob down. And what's interesting is Laban said that I know through divination that I have been blessed because of you. Which shows like this is all before the writings of how Yahweh communicates how he wants to be served and loved.
Yeah.
And so when we serve God, we have to do it.
Kitty.
The heck?
Somebody was in
I
there.
think
It was the cat.
the cat just pulled something.
The HDMI, I think.
Nigga sick.
Rhubarb. Go.
Ruben, get out of here.
What? The cat's name is not Ruben.
It is Ruben.
Yeah, I call her
Is
that.
it?
It's Ruby, Rupert,
You Robert?
Rupert.
Or dog.
Boy.
You're Rupert.
Rupert.
No, it isn't.
Like Roberto.
There we go.
No! It's Rue, stupid.
No, it's
I'm
literally
not
rhu-
gonna
it's
name another
literally
person
rhubarb.
Rue, bro.
It's real like rhubarb.
Yeah.
Like rhubarb
I thought
pie.
it was
Rhubarb.
Rue like Gru.
That's it's horrible made it.
Skinny cat.
Okay.
So
Only skinny cat I know.
does just because the patriarchs of the Bible, just because they have done divination, because we have Joseph, right? He has his divination cup.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we need to seek out divination? No. Because in this ancient time, you could tell what he asked us to love God and love neighbor, and he communicates how that should be done.
Yeah.
And we actually know this story more, a lot more deeper. We know how the God of the Bible, we know more about what we don't know. All right. Any comments? Thoughts, comments, Ethan?
Did have a question. When he was working, I think I caught on that he was working for his wife or daughter or something, and then
He was working for both his wives. First he was working for one, but he got cheated.
Kitty.
And so then he worked for 2 wives and then 6 additional years for the flock he has.
The cat hates you, Logan.
no,
Mm-hmm.
the cat is very good.
Any observations, Beavers?
Beavers.
Beaver?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wilson
What,
Beaver?
what the heck, Corey?
Beavers.
Yeah, they're all Ethans.
Yeah.
They're all
I
Ethan.
don't like it.
You don't like it.
Why are you all Ethans? What the heck?
Yeah, why is your name not Ethan, bro?
And why are you cultured?
Why am I cultured?
If you're all Ethans, that means you're kosher too.
Oh.
Oh.
Duh.
You dip?
You're not living up to your name now.
Maybe.
You
No.
ate
What the heck
sausage.
does Ethan even mean?
Strong.
Yeah.
Wow, Ethan, way to
Boy, you were not strong.
Bro, Charity told me that one actually. I
Really
believe her.
strong
Yeah,
will.
all right. Any
I gotta
thoughts?
not be strong after this.
I don't know. For a second, I felt betrayed, like Laban. I saw you eating
The cheese.
Oh,
the
The big
cheese.
cheese rolled down
Like
the-
100 cheese?
How dare you take my effigy?
My cheese.
After cheese, there you go.
You want the cheese.
All right. When my wife and I started dating and then wanted to get engaged, her parents were totally against it. They had some plausible reasons. I was a long-haired lout. I was long-haired lout. It was the 1960s. And they weren't sure I was the kind of man they wanted to entrust their daughter to. But there was something else going on. They were very proud of their medical student daughter, their only child, who had been the focus of their life. When she finished training, they imagined she would come back to her hometown to practice bearing their name. like her contemporaries. She would likely not have gone back to her hometown to practice, even if I had not come along. But they saw me as the villain who ensured it was not going to happen.
My Hero Academia reference?
Oh,
There you go.
Nice.
Yes, John Goldingay, who was an old British professor.
British people, My Hero Academia, crazy.
Facts, that's so true. Though.
What is more, I was a pastor. Fancy a doctor marrying a mere pastor. While in the long term, the increasing effects of Anne's multiple sclerosis were the balm that brought healing to the relationships. In the short term, it was the birth of a child that led to some measure of healing. My father-in-law lived just long enough to hold both his grandsons and to watch them, or at least the older one, play with toys and play on the beach and kick a ball. There are a few signs in the story that Jacob has some family feelings. It'll be unduly cynical not to see such feelings as at least one element in his fear that Laban may take away his daughters. Jacob did, after all, loved Rachel, even if he was also willing to sleep with various other women. Ironically, he is then the victim of Rachel's deception, as he had been the victim of deception by her big sister and her father on his wedding night. No one can afford to trust anyone in his family. Presumably at some point he discovers that Rachel had the effigies all along. Unless Rachel swore someone else to secrecy before her death and the information reached the author of Genesis by this other route. If Rachel had not also been so clever in concealing the effigies, it is nice to imagine the scene when Jacob discovers that the daughter he loves is about to be the victim of his vow to execute the thief. A scene that will reoccur in the stories of Jephthah and his daughter and Saul and his son. The author of Genesis likely sees some poetic justice in the deceiving of Laban by his own daughter, who has learned well from the characters and practiced for her father and her husband. One wonders whether Laban suspected that Rachel had duped him, and even admired the way she was a true daughter of her father. As well as seeing the irony in Jacob's self-righteousness and hypocritical protestation to Laban in the quasi-court case that unfolds here. The word testify, which reoccurs, is a legal word. Laban, likewise, evidently does have a heart beating just beneath the place where he keeps his wallet. When Jacob left, he did not take merely some sheep and goats that might or might not rightfully belong to Laban. Laban lost his daughters and his grandchildren. He has sons who can take on the family business, but they do not compensate for that loss. There's an odd lopsidedness about the relationship of parents and their grown-up children. At least there has been for Anne and me in the relationship to our parents and our grown-up children, as we have been in the one position and then in the other. It expressed itself in her parents' expectation that one day she will go home, and it found another expression in our relationship with my parents. When we first married, they did not have a phone, and my father would go to a payphone each Sunday just before lunchtime, push in his coins and shout, "Are you okay?" "Yes, we're okay," we would answer, and he would reply, "Just want to know that you are okay." That'd be more or less it. Later, when we lived nearer my parents and could drop by to see them more easily, I will find myself saying to Anne, we haven't been for 3 or 4 weeks. We had better go this Sunday." Now the shoe is on the other foot. While I'm glad to get detailed news about the lives of our sons in England and their families, and we have experimented with conversations on the computer screen, I'm satisfied to get a short email every couple of weeks that function mostly reassure me that they are okay. It was Laban who suffered through the departure of his daughters and their offspring. In travel time, they lived much farther away than I live from my grandchildren. Parting with acrimony would make this much worse. It is neat, then, that despite the failure to resolve the question about the effigies, the two families become reconciled and finally part happily. Laban's and Jacob's names for the place where this happens mean the same in Aramaic, Laban's language, and in Hebrew, with the Hebrew name also resembling the name of Gilead itself, where the meeting took place. We'll consider Jacob's distinctive title forgotten in connection with Genesis 32. Alright, so we got about anything that directly stands out to you?
Yeah!
Anything that directly stands out to you?
Chess? Right?
Yep.
Chess?
No, you dip.
Nope. Alright.
No, that's the only one. You know exactly.
Alright.
No, that was such a good prank though, right? You were so quiet the
Alright,
whole
peace out,
entire
friends.
night.
Bro was quiet.
They ate his cheese that he had to roll